2018, President Donald Trump, now luckily former President Trump, nominated Herschel Walker and Dr. Oz to be members of the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition, something that I didn't even know existed until today. But yesterday, Walker and Oz actually received letters in the mail from President Joe Biden asking them to resign from their post immediately, or they will be terminated. And guess what? Dr. Oz is very, very salty about it. But before we get to him and his reaction, let's talk about the letter and why it's happening. So the letter said, on behalf of President Biden, I'm writing to request your resignation as a member of the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. Please submit your resignation to me by the close of business today. Should we not receive your resignation, your position with the council will be terminated effective 6 p.m. tonight. Now, beyond the difference that they might have or differences they may have in their ideologies, Biden's administration is doing this because the law forces them to do this, okay? So Walker and Oz are running for US Senate as Republican candidates in Georgia and Pennsylvania, respectively. Government employees, such as those serving on presidential boards, quote, may not be candidates in partisan elections, end quote, per the Hatch Act. Okay, so this isn't some politically motivated thing, but before looking into why it's happening, Dr. Oz couldn't help but whine about it in this video.
I just received the letter on your screen. It's on behalf of President Biden from the White House, requesting that I resign from the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. It's beyond sad that Joe Biden would politicize such an important issue like health. In fact, let me offer a suggestion. The doctor he should ask to resign is Dr. Anthony Fauci, for a multitude of obvious reasons. With that said, I am beyond grateful to President Trump for appointing me to this very prestigious and important position. I'm also grateful to my colleagues on the committee, the council, and the amazing accomplishments we're able to achieve. I've got no intention, my friends, of resigning, none. If President Biden wants to politicize health, he'll have to fire me. Let Americans see how truly petty and political he truly is. I would think record high energy prices, a 40-year high with inflation, and the tragedy with Ukraine will be a more important priority.
It is amazing that he's mentioning politicizing health when that's exactly what he's doing. Like, oh yeah, that's right. Republican voters, they don't like Anthony Fauci. Anthony Fauci should be fired. Like, let me engage in this like posturing to maybe gain a few points in this election where I'm failing miserably. But yeah, it has nothing to do with his. By the way, what is this? What is this thing? What is this position? Like, is this something they were getting paid for? Is this something where they were actually doing something valuable? Like, what is the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition? This is something that Trump did. The guy was like spending most of his time sitting in front of the TV watching Fox News while eating a Big Mac. Like, what? I don't understand what this was. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, Waz. Do you know anything about it?
This is the first I'm hearing of it for sure, and my job is in sports, allegedly. I've never heard of this. If these guys were getting paid, and Sleepy Joe didn't immediately get rid of these cats in January of last year when he was inaugurated, that's what I'm really pissed off about. That it took this long to get these fools off the payroll. That's what I'm really like, no way these guys were actually getting paid. It's hilarious that like, the administration is just following the rule of law, something that people just weren't used to for 4 years. And so it took this guy by surprise. But I'm not surprised that Dr. Oz, is a political hack. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Oh no, it gets worse. So he's not doing well in the primary in Pennsylvania, but it doesn't matter. So he has or had dual citizenship here in the United States and also in Turkey. He claimed that he still had citizenship in Turkey because he needed to like go back home and take care of his ailing mom. But he has been willing to renounce his Turkish citizenship for his political aspirations in Pennsylvania. So real classy guy. Wow. Yeah, very, very classy guy. Love it.
I know Cenk wasn't too happy about that. Traitor. What a traitor. Who does that? Renounces the homeland?
Oh, it's so good. It's
sick.
So good.
Just bootlicking these Yankees, huh? Ugh.
It is amazing. Like, our political system definitely attracts the most egotistical, narcissistic, self-interested people who have no interest in representing anyone, including their own parents, I guess. You know, it's pretty amazing. Herschel Walker also got a little hurt about it. By the way, they are considered special government employees, so I think there is pay involved. I'm not entirely sure, but government employee means you're an employee. You should be compensated.
Well,
right?
I think producer Ash is telling us no pay.
No pay.
No pay. That's what I'm getting.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting in the ear right now. No pay.
Okay. So it was just like a cutesy little title.
They work for free like those homies at UCLA, Anna.
My guess is they did no work. It was probably just about access.
Right.
Herschel Walker was also upset, although Herschel Walker's a little different in that he's doing much better in his primary in Georgia. President Biden is so scared about us beating Raphael Warnock that he asked me to resign from my unpaid position, okay, on the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. I'm not a quitter. So you are going to have to fire me. Okay, well, you're getting fired. It's not about political, reasons. They don't want to violate the law because keeping you on board would be a violation of the Hatch Act. You guys haven't done anything in this official position. Like, it's not important. Anyway. So there you have it. Very, very upset.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.